Not much. I don't think I was expecting Reid to give me the ball, so I think that definitely caught me off guard. But when she put on the shepherd, definitely just eyes up footy, goals, yeah.
Did you realise what a great goal it was?
I think the way the girls got around me, I feel like, and the way the crowd was up and about definitely made it feel a bit better. But no, it was just, I love getting around the girls, so either way it was just exciting.
It was a great performance round one. What were some key takeaways from Scott Gowans and the coaching staff?
I think a massive thing was up for us was like starting strong. I think our pressure was probably the highest it's been, and we made a good impact around the ground. Especially with North Sydney being a smaller oval, it was good to see our ball movement really working well and not trying to just resort to long down the line. We were still hitting up those 45 targets, which was a massive takeaway from us. So yeah.
And 6 debutants, 2 AFLW debutants and 4 club debutants. Must be pretty special to put a performance like that with so many new faces. What did you make of their efforts?
Yeah, no, I think it's always nice to have a few debutants, but like all of them made such a huge impact to the team. They all bring something special that doesn't go unrecognised. So I think it's really cool to, one, get the win, but also to get around them and show them how special it is and how much it means to the club for them to be playing for us.
And on top of that, Chloe Malloy first came back. It must be pretty cool to play alongside a player of her calibre. Exactly what does she bring to the team?
Yeah, I don't think you can really explain what she brings. Her goal sense, her goal ability on top of that, but also just having her back on field as our captain is such a huge thing for our team. I think last year we really missed her voice and her direction out there. So having her back, it will make a huge difference this year.
And you were working through a bit of a knee issue in the pre-season. How pleasing was it to, I guess, get back round one and put in the performance that you did personally?
Yeah, definitely it was a push, but no, I did it. I think it might have been 6 weeks to go, so I think perfect timing, missed the hard block of running, but no, the girls got around me really well, and our physio team did an amazing job to get me back on the field, so it was definitely a nice feeling to run out for round one.
And Zippy Fish, what did you make of her performance?
Oh, I don't know. I think we were all expecting something amazing, but then she goes out there and did it, and I think as a young talent, it can be so nerve-wracking for her. I don't think she was that nervous, which is crazy because coming to my 4th year, I was coming out nervous. So to be able to come out there and do what she did as a debutant is pretty cool. So hopefully she continues on for the next 11 weeks and brings that every single week. But no, what she was able to produce on the field on Friday night was crazy.
There's been a talk about, I guess, the next new generation of AFLW players like Zippy coming through. How exciting is that for you, someone who's been in the system for a little while now?
Yeah, I think it's actually really exciting because I think a lot of us have also been talking about this draft pool that's just come through are going to make a huge difference. The skill, the footy IQ that they bring, it's just going to make the game so much better. I think this pool coming through, the growth is going to skyrocket even more than it already has. So I think it's definitely very exciting for the AFLW, but also it shows for the young girls coming through how much talent that the more that they've been in the system, the better it's going to come through as well.
9 different players in the squad this year. Does it provide a bit of like a competitiveness for spots, and it's probably something you guys haven't had in recent years, so it probably allows you guys to get the best out of you knowing that you have to fight for your spot this year?
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely been, not that there wasn't probably fight for like the previous years, but I think it's definitely been a lot more competitive this year. We've had a lot more girls come through that have a lot more experience around the comp, so I think it's definitely a huge thing for us, that depth, which we've probably not haven't struggled with in previous years, but it's definitely probably our best year where we've had really great depth below the playing 21, so I think it's a really good year for us to have that, people knocking on the door really pushing for each other's spots.
Scott mentioned also how important the first couple of games are this year. How important is the first 4 or 5 weeks in terms of just setting up your season in 2025?
Yeah, exactly that. It's very important. I think we've got a good draw the first couple of games. Towards the end, it sort of we've got our tougher opponents, North and Melbourne and stuff. But even every year, I feel like it's the exact same with the season being so short. Every game matters. Every win, every loss, it counts. And you've got to take every opportunity that you can to make sure that it does count to the leaderboard.
And we saw a video on the Swans socials of the AFL players getting around your goal, Tom Papley in particular. Did you take any inspiration from him on goal celebrations, or have you talked to him about it?
I haven't seen him just yet, but no, I have been told by the girls that my celebration is a bit similar to Papley. It's just once you kick the goal, you go red, and you don't want to be in the line of ball when once the goal's been kicked, you get out of the way of Papley because he's either going to break someone's hand, giving them the high five. But no, I haven't seen him yet, so we'll see what he has to say today.
And Gold Coast this weekend, what are you expecting from them?
No, they're a very good side, and I think that it will definitely be a really good game. But hopefully we can produce what we did on Friday night and come out And I think the best way that we can play is play as a team. Everyone plays their role. But yeah, they're a very respectful team, so we definitely will go there with the respect on their name.
How much inspiration do you get when you see not just men's players in the crowd for the opening game, but just the support from the club as a whole? There's been a lot of talk about the Swans and the one club approach. How special is that to the AFLW program?
Oh, it's huge. I think the Swans haven't been at other clubs, but by what we hear and by the experience that you have in this club, it's massive. Everyone's around it. Just the love that you get also walking through the doors around the club. Everyone's always getting around you. I think that's huge. I think if you can have that, it just shows how much support and how much everyone respects you and has your back around what you're doing. I think it makes going on the field and kicking the footy around a lot easier when you know what's behind you and what's being produced behind the scenes.
What does she mean to you, I guess, as a teammate? What has she brought to the team?
She's an absolute weapon. I think she's probably one of our best recruits, honestly. Who would have thought that what she could bring is what she's brought. I think she's a huge part of our group, and the girls love her. Everyone loves her. She's a spark to be around. But I'm also just so glad that she's on our team. I would hate to come up against her. That's for sure.